support on this. I'm generally not a fan of Thursday night football, NFL football. Don't like it. Except tonight.
Except for tonight.
All right.
Right.
You know?
There are certain days it's great. Tonight is great. I love football all day on Thanksgiving. I love that. And maybe towards the end of the season, I like it, like the last couple weeks.
Do you?
I do. I don't, because the games are so important.
Well, yeah, but...
And that's why I like it. I don't like it during the course of the season because it seems like more often than not they showcase bad games.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is a good matchup. It's, you know, you're fiending for football, and next week
it's an okay matchup. It's the first game of the season.
Oh, I like the matchup a lot. It's a great matchup for Detroiters.
Well, we'll care the outcome, but I mean, it's the Packers, dude. It's like watching the Broncos.
You think? But then next week we'll get, you know, Jets and Bengals. I mean,
right. Yeah.
So
might as well be Jets and Packers.
Well, you are all in. I can't believe you have him picking third. Why don't you just have him picking first? All right, some bold-ass predictions. You ready for me to read some of these?
Yeah.
There is some Packer fans, by the way, that got on Twitter because I gave examples of bold-ass predictions.
Uh-huh. They're starting to fight back a little bit.
Yeah, they're not happy with well, one. I shouldn't say some. There might be two. One guy wasn't happy with you.
Oh, no.
I said, you know, Chicago rookie running back David Montgomery will lead the NFC in rushing. Gator with the fourth pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Justin Herbert. And there was one guy in particular.
Was it my cousin?
I don't know.
He's a Packer fan.
He's from Wisconsin, right?
Well, yeah, they are from.
Well, there's this. Thanks, Gator. You just jinxed Green Bay as they will crush the Bears tonight. That's from Kevin.
Is there anything wrong with them crushing the Bears if that happens?
No, not really.
All right.
I mean, think about it. If Green Bay is bad, as you predict, and they crush the Bears tonight, is Green Bay only taking Justin Herbert because the Bears took Tua at 1? Just saying. I don't know what alternative universe I'm looking at the NFL through, but here we go. Bold, the Lions bring in Bryant Westbrook to be an assistant defensive coach after only winning 5 games this year.
Lions bring Bryant Westbrook?
Yeah.
The former defensive back, first-round pick from Texas?
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
What's he doing now?
Let me ask Google.
What is he doing? I mean, forgive me for not knowing the whereabouts of Bryant Westbrook. Is he coaching somewhere?
He, according to Wikipedia, here you go, is a former player, and that's all it says.
All right. So I like it. That is bold ass then.
He was a defensive back coach for Shadow Mountain High School in Phoenix. 2012, he was a defensive back coach at Cactus High School in Glendale. He is currently an assistant football coach at perennial Arizona powerhouse Saguaro High School.
Saguaro.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like a cactus. The saguaro cactus.
Look at you. I often turn to you for cactus knowledge.
Oh, I got it.
So he's at Saguaro.
It's not prickly pear.
From Mike in Southfield, Le'Veon Bell will have less than 800 yards rushing. Cooter cannot design run plays. Bold-ass prediction, no team in the AFC South Division will finish below 500.
AFC South?
Yeah. So Tennessee, Indianapolis, Jacksonville, and Houston.
No team will finish below 500?
Yeah.
I'll take that bet.
No, I mean, look, it's a bold. He's making a bold prediction.
Okay, all right. No, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
We don't want to.
Hey. My bad. My bad. That is, you know what? That is the definition of bold-ass prediction. That's bold.
Kurt, good call.
That's bold.
Lions will be picking third in the 2020 draft. Oh, no.
And selecting Nico Collins, wide receiver.
I got to tell you, picking third is going to cost me quite a bit of beers.
Did you tally it up? Is it like a case?
Yeah, it's like 26.
That's not bad.
It's not that bad.
What you should do if that happens is you get a case of beer, and then you have like a blind number for like the 17th person that comes in. They get a 40.
Wow.
So it's, twice you do that. So to get 26.
240s.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a text yesterday and was brilliant. They said anybody who gets on the air and is with Doug should get to drink one of the beers bought by one of the people who is against Doug.
Yeah, too bad didn't read that yesterday.
No, I didn't think. Well, I did read it. I did read it after we'd already started the bets, and it was kind of too late to go back. But bold ass prediction: Kerryon Johnson will be the first Lions running back since Barry Sanders to rush for over 1,500 yards.
Oh,
That's from Quentin.
I don't see that happening. I don't know if we're ever going to see that happen in a Lions uniform again.
From Ryan, a bird will fly out of Patricia's beard.
It's entirely possible. In an unrelated story, I had to dispose of a giant spider in my house today.
What does that have to do with Patricia's beard?
I heard animals and thinking other things could fly out of that beard. This spider was huge.
Really?
It had an exoskeleton, one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't like that.
So, I went to Australia.
Yeah.
And the American definition of a huge spider.
I know. I've
Like
seen
your
it. Right.
hand,
Yeah,
man,
I
like
know.
your
I know.
hand.
And then spare me. Here come the pictures that people are sending in. I get it. But for a household spider, non-Australian household spider.
Domestic spider.
Yeah, domestic, United States domestic black spider. This was pretty big and hairy and, it was like a small tarantula. It was terrifying for me as I'm ready to have my sit down. I'm like, whoa, hey, okay, all right. And I'm like, do I want to get do I want to take a shoe to take this out? Can't do it because it's kind of cramped in the corner by the door. I can't. I'm afraid I'm going to miss, and that thing's gonna step to me.
Didn't you ask it to leave?
I did kindly, and it did not. And actually, I wasn't going to give it a chance.
You what?
I was not going to.
It was that threatening.
Dude, it was that big for me. I mean, I'm a wuss when it comes to spiders, but I would say it was almost. I'm going to give it 3/4 the size of the diameter of this can of beer.
Okay, I'm the only one that can see the can of beer, but
can of beer.
Standard can of beer.
Yeah.
Football season brings out the and the Packers are
done.
Should I read this one? We thought we were going to embargo this as a topic, but should I read that bold ass prediction? We decided yesterday we should probably move on.
Oh no, we're done. We've had enough. I mean, it's a joke that keeps on giving, but I feel bad for the guy.
We'll say it once.
Because for the first 12 years of his life, I'm sure that Chad Kanoff went through life very happily, right? Mm-hmm. No issues whatsoever.
Yep.
Maybe some older kids, when he starts to get like 11 or 12, start making fun of him. He's like, what's your problem? Then like 13, 14, he's like, oh, yeah. Why don't I just go by Charles?
Julio Jones will surpass 2,000 receiving yards. Darius Geis will lead the NFL in rushing.
Oh.
It's from Justin in a truck.
How healthy is Darius Geis?
Well, he has a knee. I actually have the
we checked the report
update page. Let me check the report. What they're saying. I think he's fine. One more here. My bold ass prediction is that Jay Cutler will sign with a team by December 1st.
Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
And Kristen Cavallari coming to a town near you. And that town is the Tennessee Titans.
Wow. Dude, the Titans. I'm supposed to pick them again to win the AFC. You know that, right? Remember Berman every year picked the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, every year.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills? Yeah, I've done it with Tennessee for like 3 straight years.
Yeah, and there's no reason to, but you do.
24853. I do it because I love their offensive line.
And yet the offensive line is horrible.
And, well, they're not horrible, but they keep getting guys banged up. And
how many sacks are they going to give up, man?
Mariota's going to, and they're going to have a solid rushing game and a playmaking secondary, and it never happened.
Let me just take a look at last year again, because I think we need to revisit. Because I used to think the same thing. I'm like, well, that's a good offensive line. They got 2 good tackles, Michigan State tackles. They're pretty good, right? Well, maybe not so much, because they've yielded quite a few sacks over the years. And
you want to look it up during the break and share it after the break?
Okay.
Lions, interesting workout yesterday. Another interesting name. We'll get to that at 10:35. 97.1 The Ticket.